Please sit down. I was 34 years old in 1967. It's hard. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm delighted to still be standing. I want to say a couple things. One is that Janet and Steve Fisher have graciously taken us into their home last night and tonight. We'll leave tomorrow, go back to our daughter's southeast of Albany, and then Wednesday morning we fly out back to Tucson. And this has been a special thing for us to be able to come, to be a part of this, to see this happen, not only happen, but to continue. Like I said yesterday, many organizations don't last 10 years. They tend to falter and they disappear. But to see all of you people here, not only who sing, but support this, because the support is critical. It really is. And that brings much joy to me. It really does. I'm delighted. We're still doing a little music. We have a chapel choir in the resort park where we live. And I've been doing the choir in the chapel there since 2001. And we do pretty well. It's a pickup choir. I never know who's going to be at the rehearsal on Thursday, and I never know who's going to be there on Sunday. People are going every which way. They're in a park. They're here for 1 week, then they're gone. They're here for a month, and they're gone. But that's okay. And some really can't sing at all. But we've turned no one away. And the interesting thing is, some of the people who could not sing, after they stayed with us for a while, they began to pick up quite a little bit when it came to being able to match pitches. And if for nothing else, it's worth doing that. We're delighted to be. I'm delighted to be a part of that group. We took 50 people to England back in '09, and that was about 35 of us sang, but it was a delightful experience. It really was. I wish yet in some ways that my wife and I were still around, because we would still love to be singing. The energy level is not quite as much as it was 50 years ago, so we don't stand as well anymore. The feet and legs don't hold us up quite as well. But we feel honored to be a part of this tonight, believe me. When I sat and listened yesterday to the rehearsal and listened to the concert, what you've done with this, my dear, is phenomenal. Probably one of the greatest things for me, as far as pieces of music was concerned, is when we did Mendelssohn's Elijah. That worked out. We did it with orchestra. This was 20, I don't know how many years ago, back in the 80s. To be able to do a full production of an oratorio was a delight. We did many pieces that touched me, really. And there were times when it brought tears to my eyes. You've been, I'm sorry, I'm an old man, you know, and I don't control things very well. But, my wife does the controlling. But you will always have a place in our hearts. And to see so many, I can't say old faces, more mature faces that I recognize, but then to see the new people that have come in is just a delight. It really is. You're all to be commended, and I hope this goes on for another 50 years. You'll probably still be directing. Thank you very much.